Hello, good day and good afternoon. I'm Brett and I love America. Sometimes, if you don't love America, you could just leave right now because we're loving America today. We're going to see what's going on with America and it's Patriot time. So let's see what's going on with America. Click on this thing. What's this?
President Trump says he will try to fight the Supreme Court over the decision to allow birthright citizenship to continue. On Truth Social, the president wrote that he is requesting a rehearing, writing, quote, "This miscarriage of justice will destroy America if they don't change their absolutely insane decision," end quote. Now, last week, the justices ruled 6-3 against President Trump's executive order to limit who can become an American citizen. The president's order said that children born in the United States to parents illegally or temporarily in the country would not be U.S. citizens. The highest court found that the policy violates the 14th Amendment. The law was adopted after the Civil War nearly 158 years ago.
Okay, so being a big baby because he doesn't like America. What's this? 14th Amendment, Section 1 of the 14th Amendment. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. Okay, that's cut and dry. See you later. Click this. Who's this guy? Cash Jordan. How much money you got? You got some cash, dude? Mamdani thought his voters, quote unquote, were safe until ICE deported 10,000 of them. Here, let's see what this is like.
All right, guys, they're taking them down in the apartment complex. Let's go.
The Trump administration is once again ramping up immigration detentions, but doing so quietly. 10,000 people had been taken into custody over a recent 5-day span.
So ICE and Border Patrol are ramping up arrests in sanctuaries across America, specifically targeting the roads and apartments of places like Chicago and New York, where criminals are allowed to do whatever they want while getting things like free apartments and free food, which communist mayors say makes their cities safer, but instead helps fugitives plan and commit.
Sanctuary cities are really important because blah, blah, blah. Uphold values. No one cares about morals or values here, okay? Get the Browns out. You know, that's what we like to do. Policies include refusing to honor ICE detainer requests without a warrant, prohibiting local law enforcement from enforcing federal immigration laws, not sharing immigration status information with federal authorities. Great, that's the state's right. Deal with it, fuckers. 21,000 people. Get them all. Thank you, ICE. Cut off all funds to sanctuary cities. That's helpful. Deport. Who's this guy? Michael Edgington. April 2026. Thanks, Michael. You're not a bot.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio, White House advisor Stephen Miller are pushing for a global crackdown on leftist organizations. On Thursday, hours before President Trump's primetime address, the State Department hosted an international summit where Miller described the left as, quote, enemies of civilization. This is part of Stephen Miller's speech.
Here in the United States, we have taken the necessary and essential action of formally recognizing left-wing violence as a form of political terrorism that is a direct threat to our national security and the survival of our Republican form of government.
Listen, dude, just because your eye's offset, your left one's a little bit lower than the other one, doesn't mean you could treat people like this, bro. That's gross.
President Trump issued a directive. In our parlance, it's called a National Security Presidential Memorandum, or NSPM. All of our law enforcement and intelligence agencies to work together to disrupt, identify, defund, debank, arrest, and prosecute these political terrorists that are operating in our country.
Good luck,
it's very important to understand that left-wing political terrorism seeks as its ultimate end the overthrow of our system and form of government.
Dude.
I think it's the most shocking failure of security imaginable to place the Congress of the United States at physical risk in an occupied congressional chamber because they weren't prepared to deal with it. It's a heartbreaking day, and it needs to stop, and the president needs to be the first to help make it stop.
Hours into a siege on the Capitol building of the United States of America, and we have not seen the President of the United States.
Look, I can think of no greater failure by a commander-in-chief than to allow this kind of disturbance to continue and not stop it.
Unprecedented in American history. And when you have violent mobs storming the floor of the House of Representatives and the floor of the United States Senate, and the president's response is to say that he loves those people, it is It is absolutely counter to the Constitution and counter to the peaceful transition of power and the values on which this republic was built.
Restrictions targeting what it calls, quote, members of far-left terrorist and other aligned groups.
Yeah,
Secretary of State Rubio talked about targeting anti-fascist organizations.
Anti-fascist?
The President signed National Security Presidential Memorandum Number 7, outlining a comprehensive...
Marco, what the fuck happened to you, dude? We miss you, man. Remember who you were, dude?
strategy to investigate and disrupt Antifa terror networks and their allies.
Antifa terror networks? Anti-fascism? I'm not even gonna go there. Y'all know?
Last November, the State Department designated 4 violent, far-left extremist groups as foreign terrorist organizations.
Who?
And there will be more designations soon.
Okay, let's see the political violence in the United States. According to a September 2025 Cato Institute review, libertarian think tank, what's this say? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, good. So that's what's going on here in our beloved country. Good luck with all that shit, guys. But at the end of the day, fascism kills itself because it's highly unpopular. So, yeah, keep going. Immigrants aren't inherently violent criminals. It was fun hanging out with you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.